Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Our project title is Joint Clustering and Routing Design for Reliable and Efficient Data Collection in Large-Scale Wireless Sensor Networks. Abstract. For data collection in large-scale wireless sensor networks, dynamic clustering provides a scalable and energy-efficient solution which uses cluster head rotation and cluster range assignment algorithms to balance the energy consumption. Nevertheless, most existing works consider the clustering and routing as two isolated issues which is harmful to the connectivity and the energy efficiency of the network. In this paper, we provide a detailed analysis on the relations between clustering and routing and then propose a joint clustering and routing JCR protocol for reliable and efficient data collection in large-scale WSN. JCR adopts the backup timer and gradient routing to generate connected and efficient intercluster topology with the constraint of maximum transmission range. The relations between the clustering and the routing in JCR are further exploited by theoretical and numerical analysis. The result shows that the multi-hop routing in JCR may lead to the unbalanced DCH selection. Then the solution is to provide the optimized network lifetime by considering the gradient of one-hop neighbor nodes in the selecting of backup timer. Theoretical analysis and simulation results prove the connectivity and efficiency of the network topology generated by JCR. Let us see the flow of our project. First, network deployment is done. Our wireless sensor network have a number of sensor nodes, forwarder node, equal nodes and the neighbor nodes. We have first identify the gradient establishment, that is our distance calculation, and forwarder, equal and normal node selection. We have also considered the transmission range. So in that format we split up the cluster head nodes. So the distance for distance calculation we use Euclidean distance methodology. For cluster selection we use both energy and range of transmission. For routing discovery is done. All the information about the next hop router is done. So from that we have to identify the multipath routing and choose the best path from source to destination. If path found, the data transmission is successfully done via that routing. Else it is go to from the route discovery. Then performance analysis is done. We have to achieve network connectivity as well as energy efficient data transmission in our project. Let us see the output of our project. First, open VMware workstation which contains our NS2 package, that is NS all-in-one 2.34. So first in that VMware workstation window, open this terminal window. In that we have to change directory for our project. This is important thing, that is ns main.tcl is used for running our TCL file. TCL is nothing but tool command language. So in our ns2 project it have two languages, that is TCL as well as C++. TCL for designing a file and C++ is used for creating a protocol. So our protocol is JCR, that is joint clustering and routing protocol. So in that protocol we define the updated energy, that is remaining energy for all nodes and position of each node and what happened at each slot will calculated in this place. So we place 50 seconds for our simulation. So after the 50 seconds it will open one NAM window. This is our NAM window, is nothing but network animated window. When we click on this play forward button, it will works. We can increase or decrease the speed. So first network deployment is done on WSN. So this node 99 is act as a sync node. So now cluster head is selection depending upon the energy. So we split 4 clusters. So now gradient establishment is done, nothing but the distance and neighbor nodes are calculated. Now the data transmission is done. So now one node, there is the node 9 is transmit information to the dynamic cluster head 15, and now this our transmission is TCP, that is this transmission control protocol. Simultaneously when one cluster head transmit information to the sink, simultaneously parallelly the other cluster head also transmit the information. So now the node is send the information to that to this cluster head via the multi-hop routing. So this is our source node and it sends the information to the base station. So afterwards the cluster head transmits the information to the sync node. So then this is our multi-hop routing. First cluster head transmit the information to sync 99 via multi-hop routing. So we achieve multi-hop routing as well as energy efficient data transmission. For running our performance analysis, go to the terminal window and type xgraph space thr.txt. It will produce graph for our output. This takes the trace file of our output and draw this graph dynamically. This is our graph for throughput calculation.